When you think of Noctua, the first thing that probably comes to mind isn't liquid cooling. For years, Noctua has been synonymous with premium air coolers, industry-leading fans, and a relentless focus on acoustics. Products like the NH-D15 became legendary not because they looked flashy, but because they simply delivered exceptional thermal performance, reliability, and noise levels in return. So when Noctua announced its very first all-in-one liquid coolers, the NL-LC1 series, expectations immediately went through the roof. The hype is real. The big question wasn't whether Noctua could build an AIO. It's obvious they can. The question was whether they could bring that same obsessive attention to detail that made their air coolers famous into the world of liquid cooling. Today we are looking at both the NL-LC1-36 and NL-LC1-42, the 360mm and 420mm variants. And after spending some time going through all the details, it's immediately clear that Noctua didn't simply take an existing Asetek cooler and slap their fans on it. Instead, they looked at one of the biggest complaints people have with AIOs, pump noise, and engineered an entirely new solution around it. So let's take a closer look. At first glance, the NL-LC1 series looks surprisingly understated. No RGB, no LCD screen, no animated logos, no software ecosystem, just a clean, professional-looking AIO that focuses entirely on cooling performance and acoustics. The pump is based on the Asetek's flagship Emma V2 platform, which is currently one of the most advanced and reliable AIO foundations available. Noctua then adds its own engineering on top of that, including the custom NL-PNA1 pump noise absorber, SecuFirm 2 Plus mounting system, and of course their latest generation flagship G2 fans. The radiator itself uses a slim 30mm design, keeping overall thickness manageable and improving compatibility with modern cases. Total thickness with fans installed comes in at around 59mm, making installation considerably easier than some of the thicker premium AIOs currently on the market. The 360mm version uses 3 NFA 12x25 G2 fans, while the 420mm version flagship moves up to 3 NFA 14x25 G2 fans in their recognizable colors, of course. Tubes are flexible 90-degree fittings on the pump block and straight fittings on the radiator end. They are braided and around 410mm on the 360 model and around 450mm on the 420 model. So this is where Noctua decided to do something genuinely different. Instead of adding an LCD screen like everyone else seems to be doing, they focused on solving a problem enthusiasts have been complaining about for years now: pump acoustics. The result is the NL-PNA1 pump noise absorber. According to Noctua, this is the first AIO cooler to feature an integrated pump noise absorber that combines acoustic soundproofing with tuned mass damper technology. Basically, it has this sponge-like material, foam, sandwiched in several layers to absorb any noise coming from the pump. Now, that sounds like a marketing jargon at first, but the engineering behind it is actually pretty fascinating. The absorber uses a 3-layer soundproofing structure. A soft acoustic layer targets higher frequencies, a dense mass barrier blocks lower frequencies, and a second acoustic layer handles any remaining sound energy that passes through the first 2 layers. At the same time, the entire structure works as a tuned mass damper, reducing vibration transmissions before it can resonate through the motherboard, mounting hardware, and chassis. This is a very Noctua solution. Instead of masking noise with software tricks, they attacked the root cause here, and to my surprise, this actually works. You can't hear the pump in regular work, nor the fans, if that matters. The cold plate is made from copper. It covers the complete area of any modern CPU, as it is large enough even in offset modes. It is machine polished, so no mirror shine on it. The pump itself is highly configurable. There is a physical switch on the pump itself. Noctua includes 3 operating modes here: quiet mode, balanced mode, and fully manual mode. The quiet mode prioritizes near silent operation with the pump going up to 1600 RPM only. The balance mode increases the performance while remaining very quiet, maxing out at 2600 RPM, in which the pump is pretty inaudible still. The manual mode unlocks the entire range, ranging from 750 up to 3400 RPM for users who want complete control. At the max, pump can be heard of course, but not as some other AIOs out there. I recommend keeping it in deep balanced mode because it's actually working great. Another nice touch is the integrated liquid temperature monitoring. Even if users create extremely conservative pump curves, the cooler can automatically increase pump speed if coolant temperature exceeds 45 degrees Celsius, helping maintain safe operating conditions. The cooler also performs a 50-second self-bleeding sequence at startup to help remove trapped air bubbles from the pump chamber. Again, these aren't flashy features, but they directly improve long-term usability. And the real stars of the show, as expected, it's the fans. Noctua didn't cut corners with the fans. The 360mm model ships with 3 NF A12x25 G2 fans, while the 420 version gets the 3 NF A14x25 G2 fans. The A12x25 G2 are already regarded as one of the best radiator fans currently available, so seeing it bundled with the cooler immediately gives the NL-LC1 series a major advantage. One particularly clever feature is the speed offset system. Rather than running all fans at identical speeds, the adjacent fans operate with slight RPM offsets. Fans are labeled with PPA and PPB letters on them, so you know where to put which fan. This minimizes harmonic resonance, humming noises, and actually beat those frequencies that can sometimes occur when multiple fans run at identical speeds. It's one of those tiny engineering details most companies would not even bother with, but since this is Noctua, it's exactly the sort of thing Noctua enthusiasts expect. The NL-LC1 uses Noctua's SecuFirm 2 Plus mounting system, so if you ever installed a Noctua air cooler, you'll immediately feel at home here. The support includes AMD AM4 and AM5 and Intel LJ1700 and 1851 sockets. There are also offset mounting options for both AMD and Intel platforms that helps position the cold plate closer to the hotspot areas of modern CPUs. I recommend you install it this way. Noctua also claims improvements in contact pressure compared to the standard Emma V2 implementations of the pump, potentially providing a slight thermal advantage. The inclusion of anti-H2 thermal paste, a Torx screwdriver, cleaning wipes, AM5 thermal paste guard, and the full accessory package makes installation feel very premium. You're getting a Y splitter cable here and extension cable as well. Before we get into thermals, let's talk about one of the most interesting accessories available for the NL-LC1 series, the NL-AC-F1. This is an optional auxiliary cooling fan that magnetically attaches to the top of the pump block and replaces the decorative faceplate, which is also magnetically attached to the block, by the way. The purpose of this cooler is simple. AIO coolers remove airflow that traditional tower coolers would normally provide around the CPU socket area. That means VRMs, RAM modules, and potentially M.2 SSD coolers often run warmer. The NL-AC-F1 solves that by directing airflow across the entire socket area. Unlike the tiny 40mm or 50mm fans used by some competitors, Noctua uses a full-size NF-A8 impeller here. This allows significantly better airflow while maintaining a much lower pitched and less intrusive sound signature. The custom pump housing also utilizes its shape to spread airflow outward toward surrounding motherboard components more effectively. Installation is incredibly simple thanks to the magnetic mounting, and PWM control allows it to run anywhere from near silent operation to maximum airflow depending on your preferences. Although it might not look sophisticated when installed, it is meant to do a job and it does it well. For heavily overclocked systems, workstation builds, or motherboards with particularly hot VRMs, the NL-AC-F1 is a genuinely useful addition rather than a gimmick. As for the acoustics, this is the area where Noctua is making its biggest claim. According to their testing, the NL-PNA1, that's the absorber thingy, typically reduces pump noise by around 1 to 4 decibels depending on operating conditions. However, the more important aspect isn't necessarily the raw decibel reduction. It's the frequency shift. The absorber significantly reduces higher frequency noise while moving the overall sound signature toward lower frequencies that are generally perceived as less annoying. The additional technical documentation even shows measurable improvements in perceived loudness, sharpness, roughness, and the overall psychoacoustic annoyance. That's a very different approach compared to many modern AIOs that focus more on aesthetics than acoustic refinement. As I had a silent loop 3 on this machine for quite a while, and that AIO is super silent, Noctua is inaudible compared to it, if set on a balanced profile, of course, and if you maintain a normal fan curve. At max, both pumps can be heard. As expected, the experience feels extremely polished when building. The packaging is comprehensive, the mounting hardware is clearly organized, and the included Torx screwdriver is excellent. Documentation is easy to follow, cable management is straightforward. The only thing builders need to keep in mind is the radiator support. The 420mm model requires a chassis capable of housing a 460mm long radiator, so compatibility should be checked carefully before purchasing the 420 model. The 360 model here will naturally fit much wider range of cases. Looking purely at hardware, the thermal potential here is obvious. You have the Asetek Emma V2 platform, you have the premium Noctua fans here, large 360 or 420mm radiators, optimized mounting pressure, high performance anti-H2 thermal paste, and the 420mm model is naturally the flagship performer. Its larger radiator surface area and 3 140mm fans should provide the best combination of cooling capacity and low noise operation. 360mm version remains the more practical choice for many users due to the wider case compatibility while still offering top-tier performance. There is not much difference between these two. The biggest advantage isn't necessarily absolute temperature numbers, it's how much performance the cooler can deliver while remaining exceptionally quiet. And that's where the combination of the Emma V2 platform, G2 fans, and the NL-LC1 absorber system really starts to separate itself from typical AIOs. I tested it on a Ryzen 9 9950X3D, this is my main rig for the channel, and I tried the regular and Chromex version of the fans, no difference in cooling, just FYI. I keep all Chromex fans just for the sake of the dark Noctua team here. Anyhow, the CPU is undervolted, plus it's overclocked with the maximum allowed power to the CPU socket. Pulling just shy under 250 watts at max load in Cinebench R23, it is maxing out at 78 degrees. Now, compared to my previous Be Quiet Silent Loop 3, also with Noctua G2 fans, it maxed out at 82 degrees. So there's the difference of 4 degrees, it's not marginal win, you can actually see that the engineering Noctua put in these AIOs is paying off. Oh, and it was pretty hot in the room, by the way. The ambient temperature was 26 degrees and it was a very hot day when I decided to do the testing. So with a lower ambient temperature, these results could of course be better. Just take this into consideration that ambient conditions and case component choice plays a big role for the end result. As for the 360 variant, it maxed out at 82 degrees, which is again more than okay, as other 360 AIOs regularly go above 86 degrees on this particular CPU. And the fact that it matches a 420 AIO makes it a worthy adversary. What is more interesting here, noise normalized use. I like to set the pump to be at 50% until it reaches 60 degrees, then it speeds to 70%, and if it passes 80 degrees, it goes in the full 100% mode. This keeps the pump and flow rate at reasonable levels and reduces acoustics as well as freeing it from bubbles. So fans here are set the same way too. During gaming, the whole PC is super quiet, temperature range is from 53 to 60 degrees while still maintaining that balanced cooling and quiet system overall. The same curve is used while doing some heavy rendering and such. Still, the whole PC is super quiet even at full video render stage. So depending how much of the CPU power is used, and in that case, noise actually remains pretty low while temperatures stay in the mid-60s, around 66 degrees. All in all, excellent performance as expected. But of course it has some pros and cons. It has excellent thermal performance potential, premium Asetek Emma V2 platform, industry-leading fans, innovative pump noise absorber, 3 configurable pump modes. It has smart liquid temperature protection, outstanding mounting system, optional cooling fan for the VRM and RAM airflow. It has excellent accessory bundle, 6-year warranty, and it focuses on acoustics and performance rather than gimmicks. Of course, it has some cons: premium pricing, $249 for the 360mm and $279 for the 420mm models. It has no RGB lighting, no LCD display, the 420mm version requires a larger case. And the NL-LC1 small little fan is sold separately, which adds another $20 on top of the price. The Noctua NL-LC1 series feels exactly like what you'd expect from Noctua's first AIO. Instead of chasing trends, Noctua focused on engineering. The company looked at what enthusiasts and users actually complain about with liquid coolers: pump noise, vibration, mounting quality, long-term reliability, and acoustics, and built solutions around those issues. The result isn't the flashiest AIO on the market, it's probably one of the most thoughtfully engineered ones. The NL-LC1-36 will likely be the sweet spot for most builders, offering excellent compatibility while retaining the flagship level performance. The NL-LC1-42 is the model for enthusiasts chasing maximum thermal headroom and the lowest possible noise levels. And the NL-LC1 is one of those rare optional accessories that actually makes practical sense rather than existing purely for marketing purposes. If your priority is RGB, animated screens, and visual flair, there are plenty of alternatives. But if your priority is performance, acoustics, reliability, and engineering excellence, the NL-LC1 series looks every bit like a Noctua product. And honestly, that's probably the highest compliment you can give it. In that case, the price becomes pretty reasonable. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, sub to the channel, like and share it, and I'll see you in another one.